On May 1st, I had an MRI and they found a brain tumor. And I am going into surgery on May 19th to remove it. It's kind of crazy to talk about it.
We are the
Get Reelisms podcast.
I am Adam Chase Rennie.
And I am Christine Chen. And surprise, we're both filmmakers.
We get into it by sharing secrets, advice, and gossip in filmmaking.
We even get our other filmmaking friends to share theirs too.
So please, everybody, join us for an
ode to filmmaking.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back for yet another episode. Episode 194 of the Get Reelisms podcast. My name is Adam Chase Rennie.
And my name is Christine Chen.
Wow. Christine, so you picked the order of what we should talk about. Like
Life.
life. So I'll let you kind of drive
Today's conversation is about.
conversation. So you can make the announcement in the latter half of the pod and do the fun stuff front, or get rid of the announcement now so we could do the fun half. Yeah.
I don't know how there's no good way to say it.
There's no good way of explaining it.
There's no good way to say it.
You can just do your best.
I know. But all I can say is Happy Mother's Day first. So
happy to you, to all you mamas out there.
All you mamas. Not happy birthday. What the fuck?
Happy birthday to all the mamas out there. Even though it's not your birthday, just happy birthday.
Yes,
to the mamas. Happy Mother's Day, y'all.
Happy Mother's Day. Thank you to all the moms. Thank you to everybody out there for what you do. I was supposed to make a Mother's Day post honoring all of the moms in the film industry, but I have been dealing with a lot of things recently. If you have not heard from me, or if you are wondering why, yes, mainly you haven't heard from me, or I've been slow to respond, or have said I would do certain things, but I haven't. It's because on May 1st, I had an MRI and they found a brain tumor. And I am going into surgery on May 19th to remove it. It's kind of crazy to talk about it. It's weird putting it into perspective because I'm somebody who has never broken anything. I think the last surgery I had ACL surgery, which was like...
How long ago was that?
2000 and...
Oh, so a long time ago.
Yeah, I think it was 2000, and I was a consultant. So 2008, 2009 was the
financial
last time
crisis. Wow.
Yeah, I was a IT business consultant.
Wow.
I was playing football and I got crushed by two dudes and tore my ACL apparently, and that's the last time I ever had surgery. So, yes. So this is weird to be like, yes, and then the next time I have surgery, my head's about to be cut open.
God. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's very strange. But the way you deal with it is you come up with dark scenarios to write about. So I've already named my tumor.
You named your tumor?
Yes.
Okay.
His name is Toomey.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm wanting to create a series now, kind of like Ted, where there's a teddy bear.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen the show, but I've seen the movie, I think. Yeah.
But it would be like a girl that talks to her tumor.
Okay. And it's funny because you can make it anything. You could be like an imaginary friend because it's in your brain.
Yeah, exactly. Just talk to him. You're like, hey, what's up?
Yeah. Holy shit, man. Yeah. Like, how's it been in the last, since you got the diagnosis? Like,
it was really weird because the reason why I even got it checked out was because it started last year during the summer. I was actually filming and I was outside, and I thought it was dehydration because I suddenly froze on my left side. It's like my arm goes like this, and it's always the same. My arm goes like this. I freeze 2 to 3 seconds. And you know which show portrays these seizures the best? The Pit.
Oh, really?
Yes. The Pit portrays this. It's called focal seizures very accurately, because it's not like a full-on body seizure. It's literally like a brief split second, 2 to 3 seconds of freeze. And so, except for me, I have a motor reaction in my left side. Freezes like this, and it's 2 to 3 seconds where I can't talk or move. And I'm perfectly conscious. That's what's weird about it.
So you know you're locked up.
Yep,
What's
I know
happening.
I know what's happening, which is what's really weird.
Because it's not like when you pass out. I don't know if you've ever fainted before, but I've fainted before. And it's like you see elevator doors and then you wake up. You just like immediately. You're just like, whoa.
You're unaware. Yeah.
Yeah. What happened? Brother, you literally fell and hit your head on the table. I'm like, shit, I don't know. That's crazy. So you're fully aware. Yeah, you're
fully
conscious and everything. Holy
Correct.
moly.
I'm fully aware.
So are you like fucking terrified in those 3 seconds? Are you like, oh my God?
Because
Really?
I'm just like, it's more just, okay. That's why I'm like, I'm literally like talking to me, like in my head. I'm
Yeah.
just like, all right, cool.
You got my attention.
You got my attention. We're doing this now.
Oh, okay. Man.
When is this going to end? All right, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? 2 to 3 seconds, it's like a freeze. And I'm like, people are staring at me, and I can't talk to them, and I can't move. I know this is weird.
Jesus.
Yeah. And then it unfreezes, and it doesn't hurt. It doesn't feel differently at all.
Like a numbing feeling through your arm or anything like that? Wow.
Nothing.
Okay.
And so, because it's so like chill, I was like, maybe this is just, I thought it was dehydration.
That would be my first guess too. But you said this happened more than once?
That's what happened, was that since last year, it only happened that one day. I was like, oh, okay, dehydration. But then it started happening more, but very sporadic, very spread out. I can count it only happened 8 or 9 times since last year to now. So that's what I'm saying. It's completely unpredictable and spread out. Like, and for somebody who avoids the doctor already.
Yeah, too busy really to go to the doctors.
I don't have time for this shit. Yeah. So yeah.
Life of a first aid.
Yeah. Maybe use the restroom. So yeah, so I just honestly was probably in denial too about it.
Yeah.
The only reason why I got it checked out was because my mentor, former podcast guest, friend, very good friend, Cynthia Wade, Oscar winner, Emmy winner, Cynthia Wade, creator of Mer People. Anyway, she was with me at a networking event at Canon, and she was about to introduce me to somebody in the line, and I froze, basically. I couldn't, It was public. I was about to say my name, and I couldn't. I just froze, and just 2 to 3 seconds just stared, basically. And then unfroze. And it's weird because I can actually predict that they're about to happen. Because leading up to it, my brain ceases to make sense. It's like for 2 to 3 seconds, the thoughts are like a jarble. Like words. It's just mumble jumble.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh shit, something's weird.
Yeah.
Not what I just thought made 0 sense. Something's about to happen. And it's really scary because I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen immediately. I don't know if it's going to be like 2 minutes from there, 1 minute from there type thing. And so it's just really strange.
Yeah.
It did happen to me. Actually, now I think about it, it happened to me twice when I was driving. So that also was kind of scary.
Fucking terrifying. Holy shit. I was just about to ask, like, how to happen.
I'm not allowed to drive anymore, which sucks.
Yeah.
I was sneaky driving for a bit until my
Of course you were. You're
my
Christine.
friends
You have to. Yeah.
had an intervention. Yeah, so the safety of LA can thank my friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the doctor's orders of putting this DMV, telling them to watch out, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
that wasn't enough. It was the intervention of my friends being like, "Hey,
We're seizing your keys right now.
seizing your keys," was what was finally. I was like, fine. So yes, now I Uber everywhere, and I do not like it at all.
Yeah. Or be passenger princess. I know that sucks. Yeah.
It's balls. I hate
Yeah.
it. It's so funny because like I loved it in Europe, like walking everywhere and stuff like that.
Oh,
But
yeah.
the moment it's like now not an option, I'm like, this sucks balls.
Oh, yeah.
It's a control thing, right? It's like not having control of your life. And so yeah, so now I can't drive. But yeah, twice. The first time luckily was at a stoplight. So it was okay.
Yeah.
There was a second time that I actually didn't tell anybody, but it wasn't at a stoplight, but it was like slow moving traffic. So it was okay because it was so slow, I think. And it was luckily so quick that like I was able to like react,
Get back.
afterwards
Yeah.
and get back into it. But those two, I was like, all right, guess I should definitely go get this checked out. But what I'm learning from it is a lot of great material for writing because you learn a lot about how fucked the U.S. health system is. It's so terrible because you have this like life threatening whatever, and there's a lackadaisical about it. If I had followed the system, I would still be waiting for a diagnosis for consultation at the end of May. And the only reason why I'm even going into surgery is because I have a brother who is a doctor, a surgeon. And he's really taken control. And this is what happened. May 1st was a Friday. I went in the morning to, okay. I'm a little ADHD, so okay.
You're good.
I'm going to tell this story 1st. So
Free podcast.
I went to get my MRI, and they give you a fucking CD.
I'm sorry?
Yes, that's how they deliver the images to you. They give you a CD.
Oh, let me fish out my Blu-ray player really quick.
That's the first indicator that something is fucked in our system.
Yeah.
Give you a CD.
Not even a thumb drive. Not
No,
even
it's a CD.
Crazy.
So I would love to make an SNL sketch where somebody gets delivered a CD from their life-threatening MRI, and then everybody, their loved ones, go and dig for something to read the CD, and they have everything but the CD player. So they've got a cassette tape player, they can find a VHS player, they found the vinyl player,
Right.
found everything, and by the time they find the CD player, and it cuts to like,
It's too late.
too late. The arms of an angel.
But that's so funny because it's unfortunately that is fucking true in probably a lot of people's circumstances. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Wouldn't that make a funny ass sketch though?
Fuck yeah, I would. Are you kidding me?
Oh God, we have to read this. This is the difference between life or death.
Yeah. Somebody in the funeral is.
All we need is a CD player. Anybody have one?
Yeah.
I've got a cassette player. I think my grandpa has a vinyl player. And it cut to.
Did Christine ever know? It's like, no, she never knew. She couldn't find a CD player.
She couldn't find a CD player.
It just wasn't. It didn't exist.
Nobody could find a CD player. If we only had a CD player, she would still be alive today.
That darn pesky CD player. It's like the end of a Scooby-Doo.
Right?
If it wasn't for the CD player, probably would have gone away with it. You know?
Oh my god, that would have been this. I really want to make this sketch. I think that would be a really funny sketch.
I think that's a funny sketch. I like that sketch.
Because they have those for the what not to do with your boyfriend girlfriend, and it's like the boyfriend says something and then cuts to the boyfriend.
Yeah.
Right after that
Yeah.
would be like, okay, it'd be so easy. Just come out and be like, we can save this person's life if only we have a CD player.
Yeah.
And it's, I can't find, we don't have any of this cuts to.
That's so funny.
I think that would be a really good SNL sketch. Yeah. So,
But
anyways, so that day I had that, and then this is how fucked our system is. I get a text at I think like 4:30 or 5, and it's a text that's here's a link to your results, and I click on the link, and it's like the radiologist being like, there's a large tumor, but in like medical speak, basically. And I'm looking at it and be like, holy shit. So I like screenshot this and send it to my brother. I don't get a call from my doctor at all till Monday because it's Friday.
Well,
I get it. It's Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
But because luckily I have a badass surgeon brother, he like has already escalated this and sent it to all his like surgeon mafia.
That's awesome.
Surgeon mafia.
That's so cool.
So the surgeon tree has started spreading the information, and so his neuro buddy has sent it to his neuro resident or whatever senior who knows like some senior resident. Blah blah blah. Anyways, there's like I get this list of people I'm supposed to send the CD to, make copies for, and send the CD to, and try to figure out how to send this data to and have identified like who to go talk to, get this information to before my doctor has even called me, basically. And I get in contact with all those people. And then I get the call from my doctor being like, so have you seen I was like, yep. I'm so sorry. I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
I'll refer you to your next consultation. Cool. Yeah.
Thanks for nothing. See ya.
Thanks for nothing. I already know. Thanks.
Incredible.
Yeah. And then they're like, okay, we'll schedule you. The soonest we can schedule is May 28th. I was like, I can tell this is like total priority right now.
Oh, yeah.
And then what happened is that my brother's friend of a friend, surgeon friend, he calls me actually Friday. Friday is magical for me, apparently. Friday, I get a call from the surgeon himself. So Dr. Rudy. Dr. Rudy calls me. He says, this is Dr. Rudy Sean Weber. Dr. Rudy Sean. I was like, Dr. Rudy? And he's like, yeah, I don't know how we're like connected and stuff, but a friend texted me who's my resident, blah, blah, blah. And somehow we're connected, but I don't have time to figure that out right now because I'm between surgeries, essentially. But I had somebody drop out on this date. Do you want the slot? I was like, what? Sure.
Yeah.
He was like, okay. And I was like, wait, but what happened to the biopsy? He's like, oh, where it is, looking at the MRI, where it is, you might as well just take it out, and that is the biopsy. I was like, oh, so I'm just going to go in for surgery, essentially.
Yeah.
He's like,
full on
one way
surgery.
Just one way. And he was so cool. He was like very matter of fact, straight to the point. This is what it is. There's no other way to see it. This is it. I love when people are like straight to the point.
Me too. Yeah, just
straight
brutally honest.
Tell me the fucking facts. Give it to me straight. So that was what he did. No sugarcoating it. I looked at the MRI and this is it. You are just gonna go in, and there's only one way: is surgery. you want this slot or not? I was like,
Yeah.
give it to me, sure.
I'm doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. I'm going to go to surgery now. You're about to get a bunch of calls. I'm like, okay. And I was like, bro, I was telling my brother, I was like, I just got a call from Dr. Rudy, the surgeon. I was like, yeah. Just now, I'm like, is he still on the phone? I was like, no, because he was in between surgeries. He's okay. Yeah. So that's how crazy it is. But it's who you know.
But imagine it going through the regular channels. San's surgeon brother, what would that have looked like? You know what I mean? It would have been kicking the can down the road, essentially.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So now I get it. I get it, Mom, Dad, why you wanted a doctor.
So we can exploit you and get to the front of the line when it comes to surgeries.
Now, because you can't save anybody with good lighting. I can document it, though.
Actually, have you thought about trying, Christine? Maybe you could.
I can help raise money for it. I can document it. I can raise awareness.
Exactly.
I can create stories that make people feel bad.
Yeah. People feel bad. Honestly, listen, say what you will. I know we had the Luigi Mangione thing, but I feel like we have far yet to really understand the depravity of the medical system in general. So I don't know, man. That's not out of the realm of possibility of just making a documentary of Michael Moore style of just, this is fucked up.
The medical system. Yeah.
Yeah. This is horrible. This is shit.
I know. Just document this whole experience and how fucked up it is.
Yeah. Is your brother okay with being on camera? we can interview him.
Ask him. Yeah, totally. Just from the CD.
Yeah. I know the CD.
Yeah. The CD itself.
Dude, that's a hilarious idea. Just in of itself.
I need to make that sketch.
Oh yeah. Of just rummaging and calling people and like calling up stores.
We can save this person if we have a CD player.
And it would be funny. It's like you call a pawn shop and it's like, oh, a CD player? A CD player? Oh, we just sold the last CD player.
We just sold the last CD player.
It was the last CD player in existence, dude. You missed it. Oh, fuck.
In the arms. We just sold the last CD player. Oh my god. We need to make this sketch. Yeah.
The priest delivers the sermon and there was no CD player in sight.
I know, the priest.
You know what I mean?
We only had a CD player.
We just had to, yeah, exactly. We didn't have the CD player. You know what I mean?
I know. Fuck the medical system.
Honestly, yeah. Truly. Because I've never experienced it myself, hearing the likes of you, but other people, especially my family too, who have been denied claims for things, for like medication. And I've been getting this medication from this doctor for 30, 40 years. And it was like they moved towns, not like a whole state, but just towns. And they've been denied that medication. It's like anti-seizure medication. And it's like they need that. They need that. And they were denied that claim. So they have to pay out of pocket $200 per bottle or however much they cost.
No, that's crazy.
It's just ludicrous, right? And it's weird how other countries, so many other countries have socialized healthcare. And it's just, you just go to, what do you mean? You just go to the hospital if you're sick. And it's like,
my parents wanted to consider doing stuff in Taiwan just because it's so much easier. Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah. I bet.
Just ended up doing it here, but yeah, we've thought about going to Taiwan because in Taiwan, the medical system is free. Yeah.
Oh, man. The richest country in the world can't have a free medical system.
I know. It's ridiculous.
It's weird.
But I saw Peyton yesterday.
Oh, friend of the show, Peyton. Yes. Wow. She lives she's in LA now? Okay.
It's time. Yeah.
Okay. Because I thought she was still here in Texas.
She does.
Oh, she travels. Okay.
She goes back and forth.
Yeah.
But we were also discussing how that Erzulie there must have literally been radioactive material in the swamps.
That made that too.
Both of us are fucked. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you guys are next.
Yeah. Man,
That was cursed, apparently.
I felt like I already went through the gauntlet of it all. I woke up next to a wasp.
Woke up next to a wasp
I
nest.
crushed my crotch on the pool because I slipped and fell and hit my crotch on the side of the pool and dunked half of my body into the pool. You know what I mean? And I told Reese this. Reese was the prop master on this set. And I remember, because it was like a stressful day. It was like the pool day. It was like the pool scene. And it was a stressful day. And I remember I had to run back to change because I was so half soaking wet and shit. So I changed and I went back and I was like, Reese, I'm so sorry. When I was setting it all up, I fell into the pool. And he was like, I was looking at him. He wasn't even looking at me. And then he turned after I said that and he was like, I don't care. And then he just like moved on with the scene. He was like, I don't care. Because I didn't want to let anyone down.
Guys.
Huh?
That was a hard set. That was a very hard set.
Yeah, but it's not really your fault. The experience.
work.
We just made it work. Yeah. It could
up.
have been worse, honestly, because there was like heavy rain during that time.
We liked each other.
Huh?
But we at least liked each other.
Oh, yeah, we loved each other. Are you kidding me? Yeah. I love that entire crew. That was one of the most fun shoots that I've been on, despite all that.
Yeah, I know.
And yeah, and thereafter, I actually quit smoking. Smoking cigs, that is. After Erzulie. Funny enough. So, anyways, but yeah, that's crazy, man. I just, this is what a wild trip, because I didn't even know about it till before we went live when you told me. So hearing that, I was just like, oh my God. I'm glad that you're around your people. You know what I mean? You're around people that you love and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the nice thing about these life experiences is that it cuts out the fat. Peyton and I were talking about this, is that you really truly know who's there for you.
Oh yeah.
And I've been very blessed to realize how amazing a friend system that I have. It's been nuts. I've been like, you really want to fly out and see me? That's crazy. I've been like, why?
Was that what Peyton did? She flew out just to see you?
But I have a few friends who are like,
who did?
I'm flying out. Well,
my
were
God.
like making plans to come fly out.
That's so sweet. See,
that's cool.
That's so cool.
So I was like, that's awesome.
Oh yeah. Because you do not want to be alone during this. Like you gotta be around your people. For sure.
Like Elizabeth has been there making sure I don't drown in misery. It's just taking me out and stuff like that. And I have people who literally calling and texting me every day and stuff.
While doing film lab together and stuff like that.
Yeah. So it's nice. I went to go watch Devils Wear Prada 2 yesterday.
Oh, how was it?
Hey, it tracks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really? And you've seen the first one, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, me too. Okay. I haven't seen
I
the
would
second one
highly
yet.
recommend making sure that whoever you take watches the first one. Yeah.
Oh, I plan on seeing it by myself. I don't give a shit.
Oh, yeah. You haven't seen the first one?
No, I have seen the first one. I
Okay,
have.
yeah.
I haven't seen the second one. I'm excited to see the second one.
I took my boo to watch this, and he didn't watch the first one, and his conclusion was, "What's Prada?" That's my favorite response. I was thinking, you know how we do screen tests and stuff, and there's always the outliers where you're like, how the fuck did you get to that conclusion? That this is not the audience.
No. Yeah. And you know that too, just how they describe it. It was like, oh, I just don't get it. He's like, oh, okay. Wow.
That was my favorite. That's my favorite response, though.
What is Prada?
Who is the devil?
Who's the devil? Yeah. Who's the devil? And why do they wear Prada? Can anybody wear Prada?
Oh my God, I love it. I love it so much.
That is funny. I like that.
My favorite. It's my favorite. Yeah.
The
entire movie. That's what you got out of it.
Yeah. It's 2 hours and some change, and then that's the takeaway you got from it. It's just Prada. What is it?
What is it? I'm like, oh. I was like, isn't that so good?
Yeah.
And I'm like freaking out about like how funny it was and all this stuff. And he's like, what is Prada? I'm like, oh my God. That's what you're wondering.
I saw that there was a lot of hate comments that were brigading in Rotten Tomatoes with Devil Wears Prada too. Yeah. And I was like, wait, this doesn't make any sense, because I saw articles that were like, oh, Devil Wears Prada 2 is tanking in the theater, the box office. I'm like, huh?
Whatever.
And then I remember,
I never listened to any of the critic things.
no, but it's always so funny when you see them posting something like that and then you go actually find and investigate that information and you quickly find out that it's all the same comments of trash, didn't make sense, trash. These are bots. These are people who are made up. These aren't real people.
No, it's true, because having experience on the other end, when I made Erzulie and I released it, before I even released it, I had comments on mine. I was like, you guys, you assholes haven't even seen this.
Yeah.
I haven't literally posted it. It hasn't been released yet.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I had comments. Somebody gave me
But they saw the movie poster and they're like, you know what? I don't like the vibe.
Exactly. I had like one or two people give me like a 1 star because there was a black person on the poster.
Oh God. Yeah. You're always going to get racist.
Yeah.
And
I was
sexist people.
I was like, how the heck?
Yeah, that's their takeaway, and also it hasn't even fucking came out yet. But that's why I'm saying, like, I feel like most of these people are just like, yeah, they never seen the movie, but they don't know, because everyone I talk to, especially you, who said that my family have seen this film and they're like, it's great, it's so good. So it's like, all right,
it was fun. I enjoyed it.
I'm excited.
I'm going to watch it. Yes. So go watch Devils Wear Prada 2. But do watch the first one if you have not yet.
Yeah,
And
the first
Prada
one's
is a
great.
brand.
It's hilarious. I love it's
For
one of
those
my
who don't know, Prada is a fashion brand. Yes, and the devil is Meryl Streep.
True. True. But in the most, I don't want to say charming, but there's some about Meryl Streep, the aura of it is just like, that's business. That's just who she is. She is a terrible person, but
She's amazing.
She's great. Oh yeah, and Meryl Streep is phenomenal in it. That was actually my first Meryl Streep film I think I've ever watched, with Devil Wears Prada 1. Yeah. And my sister was, oh yeah, this lady, she's like a famous actress. Like, she's done so many things. I'm like, really? So anyways, but yeah, Devil Wears Prada 2 is great. That's good. There's something I was going to bring up, and I don't remember what. By the way, did the guest like text you or update you or anything like that? No? Okay.
Yeah. So we may not have a guest. We'll see.
I mean,
which I'm okay with, actually.
We can let the train just keep rolling by.
See what happens.
Yeah. So
I'd rather hang out with you.
I'm down for that. I'm down to just chill, just you and I. It's been a while since it's just been you and me. You know what's crazy is that we've had hundreds of episodes, just you and me.
You and I?
Yeah. And it feels
we had
like
that much to talk about.
I guess so. Yeah. It's mostly like audio issues, really. It's just the microphone. We got a good microphone now.
I actually really enjoy listening back to our old podcast because it documents like all of the things that we went through at that moment. I've talked about it a lot. Like, it's a live journal. This is selfishly a live journal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I go back and watch it and I'm like, where was I when I filmed that? And I'm like, oh, I was at a hotel because I was in the middle of a set in Virginia. Or like, where was I there? Oh, I was in Hawaii.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because there was a period of time I was like traveling all over the place all the time.
And you, like, every episode is like a different background. Every single time you were somewhere else with unstable internet.
With unstable internet. I know, it's the trend. Yes.
So there's a lot of, and I'm just sitting there like, yeah. Those are good days. Those are good days. Yeah. But yeah, no, I enjoy doing these all the time. And like, especially there's always like harder days than others too. Especially in the last like couple of years. This is like the only thing that I look forward to. And there was even like sometimes where I would have a gig and I'm just like, I'd rather be anywhere else. And I'm just
public therapy.
That's
public therapy session for the
and it's like I had this reflection. By the way, journaling is the like pro tip for anybody who just wants to do good in life. Journaling is one of the most greatest things you can do as a person, because when you put stuff on paper or like you write it down or you type it out or anything like that, it's almost like you can compartmentalize your deepest frustrations, your absolute happiness, your whatever. It's like a photograph, but with words. It's just like you have it immortalized forever with you as long as you have that thing.
Regularly?
I journal every single day. I've been journaling ever since 2020, ever since COVID.
Yeah.
Because I lost my car in April of 2020 and I was freaking out and I was not getting work. I was not getting jobs and I was freaking out to no end, thinking that this is the end of my film career. Like I'm going back to retail. Like I'm going back to coffee and I'm going to go buy a coffee shop in the Bay Area.
You're never going back, Adam. You're never going back.
No. And that's the other thing too, is that like, even with my deepest frustrations, even in this year alone, but I think I've been freaking out of other things more. But anyways, my point is that even in these toughest of times, like going back to this podcast and listening to this podcast really shows and reminds me of like how far I've come and how far we've come, and know that we're only going to continue this. As long as
we didn't know shit when we started this podcast.
No, especially when we started a fun employment podcast.
I don't know shit, but we learn a little bit more.
No, we don't know anything. I'm a horror. Like I'm supposed to be producing this podcast. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
How to make a movie? I don't know. Good question.
How to make a movie? Who makes movies? What?
No
Who does that?
Where's the CD player? No,
Yeah.
I don't know where that is either.
What's a CD player? I'm more of a Betamax kind of guy. No, we've had this long journey and it's still going to be journey and there's still going to be peaks and valleys and all that stuff. But I'm still happy and glad that we're doing this and we never stopped and we won't stop for sure. Yeah. And with how stubborn I am too.
We'll be like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Adam, I can't hear you.
I can hear you. What'd you say?
Louder.
I can't hear you. Eh? I don't know. Oh
I'm
God!
80 now.
We're
still doing this podcast.
I got bad news, Christian. We weren't recording. I forgot to hit record.
Bad news. I forgot to hit record.
Yeah. God. And that's happened before, by the way.
By the time we're 80, we will have perfected this process.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hopefully. But God damn, this camera is it's always out of focus. And the only way for me to focus it is when I block it and then I have it focus on my face. Because I'm always moving around so much, the camera just doesn't know where the fuck I am. Although now it's working. Whatever. It's a $40 Amazon camera.
It represents our brand.
Yeah. Cheap and reliable.
Hey, not cheap. Economical.
See, I should really
frame. It's all about marketing.
It's all about yeah. Exactly. And it's like it's the framing of it. It's like how, it's not an arrest, it's a kinetic ascertainment. Just like how fat cops like to describe it. Yeah. I was just thinking about this the other day, and so many podcasts that I've seen, like especially like film podcasts, don't necessarily really get as personal as we do. And
we just air it all out.
We air it out, but we still remain true to like being a film podcast and talking about the process of film and the long, arduous process. But it's hard.
This is a filmmaking podcast?
No, this is a public therapy podcast. Yeah, the film podcast lives next door. No, you have to talk about the personal stuff through all the process of us filming. Because it's like
hand in hand.
Like, just think about it last week, right? When we talked about the fellowship stuff, right? And how fucked up that is. But like, people probably want to hear that. I would want to hear that, especially if I'm, a newer filmmaker or interested in film. This is just like the truth of it all. This is just what it is.
And honestly, if people can't talk about it in an honest way, they probably don't truly know shit. because
but isn't that okay to not know anything? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's
that's the
okay.
thing. I think the best people are the ones that are very aware that they don't know shit and are
Yeah.
very good about identifying that. Because I think you're only as good as what you don't know, right?
Yeah.
I'm very open about not. I still am like I don't know anything.
No. And that's the other thing too, is like, I don't know if you can really make it in this industry without having, like, it is one thing about being competent, right? But like there's another thing of being bad at your job. You know what I mean? And some people are just not cut out for it. I still do PA gigs, and I work with new people that I've never seen ever in my life, and I will never see them again. Why?
You
Because
met Peyton at the same time I did, right? Because it was all on the same set.
it was Fugitive Dreams.
Dreams.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's how I
funny.
met Peyton.
As
Yeah.
well. Man, you should have been at the conversation yesterday. Yeah. Peyton said that when she first met me, I was wearing. Did you remember me wearing weights too? On
You
my
were
ankle?
weighing ankle weights because you
Yeah.
wanted to burn calories as you were working.
But yeah, I don't do that anymore. I'm too old for that.
Yeah. I'm too old for that. I can't do that anymore.
I can't believe I used to do that. Oh,
And you want to know something too? You used to wear those ankle weights uphill and shit. Like when
know.
we were like outdoors and stuff. I was
Yeah.
impressed. I was like,
I had
you
a, and I
really,
wore what's it called? The camelback.
oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. You had that camelback.
And the ankle weights.
Man, that was a brutal shoot for sure. Had to drive a van everywhere. I still drive vans, but yeah, that was brutal because it was like, I had to drive to AFS at 4 in the fucking morning. So I had to wake up at 3 in the morning, get to AFS by 4 a.m., and then drive for an hour out of Austin just to shuttle people to and from set, or to and from base camp to set. Oh God. Yeah. that was
It was a brutal set.
it was brutal. It was really brutal.
Second on that. I wasn't even first. I was the second on that.
You were, oh yeah.
Yeah, I was the second AD on that.
Mm-hmm. I remember I had to drive both you and Saul somewhere. I don't remember where, but I had Saul, because Saul was so tall he couldn't fit in the back seat of my car. Like I saw him in the back seat. His head was like this the entire time when he was like riding in the back seat, because he's 6'20" or some shit like that. And yeah, he's just a tall man. And yeah, that was, yeah, I remember little snippets of that. And I remember Peyton too, because we became fast friends because we were both also sharing the misery of like, you hate this too, right? And she was like, I despise this. I hate everything.
So funny. No, we chatted about it yesterday about like how I forgot that was her first set. She said that was her first set. Was that
first set? Really? I didn't know that
Dream.
actually.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, because she had been acting prior to that, not as crew.
Not as crew. Yeah.
Yeah, that was her first set as crew. And apparently, like when she got, I was like, "Go, tell makeup to work faster."
Can you tell this department to go faster, please? Thank you. And it's just, I'm a PA. I don't think I should fucking say that.
It's so funny because I have zero recollections of these things. You guys told me that I do this stuff, and I'm like, I don't remember that. Well,
Or
I do
you would,
remember
yeah.
when the first time I met you, and I was between two productions, and I was so stressed out, and our meeting was like 2 minutes long.
Well,
I do remember that.
it was also funny too because it was like, I didn't know you, so like I legitimately thought.
I forget that sometimes people meet me, and that's the first time they meet me. I just assume they already know me. And I just go, all right, these are the things you need to do.
And
Let's go
I
do that.
legitimately thought like it was like you're setting me up for a scam of harvesting my kidneys or something like that. Like I'm like, so this woman just like, she was like, meet me at this place. And I'm like, okay. And you showed up and you're just like, hey, so I'm working on stuff and there's a set and there's a shoot and you can work on it as well. And I'm like, okay. all right. And it's just, yeah.
Be
And
better about this.
you're going to be helping out on set. And I'm like, wow, cool. What do I do? And she's, you're just going to be doing stuff.
My name is this. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I guess I just met you. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And then my first day when I showed up, like, I remember it was writer's block. And I remembered like the first day I showed up, Teresa was your second, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And she was like, I don't know how she put it, but like, I remember you were like zigzagging. Like it was like my first day on set and I was like taking it all in. And I remember like Teresa was just like she kind of pulled me to the side and she was like, yeah, she's just kind of like this. I was like, yeah, and I'm like, I just feel bad. Like I feel like I'm not doing much. You're doing fine. Just you're doing what you're supposed to do. Christine is just a chicken with her head cut off. She's just like running around. She's just trying to do everything all at once. But that's just what I learned what ADs just fucking do because I never been on a shoot before. And I've also been on plenty of shoots where I know what you're supposed to do as a first AD and not supposed to do as a first AD. And I worked with people who don't know how to fucking first AD.
Yeah.
So, and there's plenty of those sets where I'm just like, fuck, if Christine was here, this shit would be like a military boot camp right now. And it would be like, we would achieve our days. I would go home in a fucking decent time, you know?
People don't appreciate it until you
Yeah. Yeah. Because then that's just more time. Yeah. That's more time for you to go home, for you to have time and be a human, you know, instead of, oh, we're doing 14 hours and I'm just going home, taking a shower and going to bed. That's basically it. And then I have to be back up at fucking 6 a.m. for a call time. So that means I have to be up at 4 a.m. It's just fucking brutal, dude. And that's the other thing too, is I remember I had a conversation with my dad about this. And my dad, because my dad's an immigrant, he's from Morocco. So he's very much North African Arab mentality of just kind of like with your parents, Christine, of just, yeah, you need to be a doctor. You need to be a lawyer. My dad for sure wanted me to be a lawyer. He was just like, why don't you just do something that makes you money? And I'm like, listen, you're not wrong.
Why don't you contribute to society?
Yeah.
In a positive way.
I'm like, what do you mean? I am contributing to society. Have you seen how I set deck that bitch? Have you seen that shit? Oh, I don't really notice it. Exactly. That means I'm doing my job. So, yeah, I remember talking to my dad, and my dad was just like, every time you mention you're on set, you sound miserable. And I'm like,
it's war. That's what
I'm like, here's the thing.
War.
Yeah. And I'm like, but I love it. He was like, do you? And I'm like, of course I do. Because if I don't take this job seriously and it's just a little fucking hobby of mine, I would have been out of the industry completely. It tested me and it challenged me to focus on the things that matter. And I never worked art department. I never even thought about art department before joining the film industry. You know what I mean? But then when I was in it and helping out Kelly in the writer's block, Kelly was like, you're not bad at this. And I'm like, I kind of like it. And she's like, you want to help out? And I'm like, okay.
On you.
So it was just like serendipitous like that. But when I describe it to my dad, thinks that I'm just this miserable fool that is just throwing themselves into the trenches. And no, it's just that when you work on a good set, when you know how a set's supposed to be run, even on an indie shoot, it's no different. You should know how to run a good shoot. You should know how to be a team player and work with pretty cool people. And unfortunately, I have worked with fucking asshole dipshit moron dudes that just fucking either allergic to listening to women, or they just have their heads so far up their own ass that they can't listen to literally anyone, not even me, as another penis haver.
And it runs well, you're like, it's so satisfying.
Yeah.
It's so rare. Good set, good film, so rare.
Oh, yeah. And you want to know something too. It is funny because it's like, I'm not a feminist. I'm for women's rights and for women's wrongs. I have no problem calling a woman an asshole when she is being an asshole. And I have met women who were assholes to me. But my point of all this is that most of the time, I would say 80% of the time, when it's a shoot, when it's mostly women, I get out on time. Everything's on schedule. Everything's on time. Everyone's organized. Everyone's locked in. Everyone knows what the fuck they're supposed to do. And I've been on sausage party sets where it's just only dudes. And I got to tell you something. A lot of times those shoots were awful. They were absolutely horrendous. We were always late. Director would show up late. Even my art director showed up late many times, and I would text and be like, is there anything I can get started? And I wouldn't get a response. So I'm just sitting there twiddling my thumbs every day, waiting for direction. And they just are like, oh, I don't know, man. We just do this and that. I'm not asking you to be the most organized person on the planet, but give me some fucking direction, please. Are you kidding me? Like, and then the first AD just doesn't know what's going on at all times. It's just, the most shit shows that I've been on have unfortunately been mostly dudes. I hate to say it.
You're the one who said it, not me.
I'm the one who said it 100% because it's just the fucking truth. I'm sorry, but dudes are more drama queens than any other gender that I know. You know what I mean? They're very sensitive. You have to talk to them in a very sensitive way. Whereas if something is bothering me, I can tell people like you, like Kelly, like friends of mine, or people I respect in the industry who I work with, and I can be honest with them. There's some men that I can be honest with and have that rapport as well, but they're mostly women because they just know that taking in this information, they're not going to... It's not personal, and they're not judging me either. That's the other thing. They're not judging me. But so many men who have egos think that they're being judged. They think that, oh no, you're attacking my ego because you think I'm an idiot and not a man. And I'm telling you, I am a man. No one's questioning that, asshole. Shut up. Relax.
Give me 1 second. I just want to check to see on my IGs whether or not our guest replied to me or not.
Oh.
I do not have a guest, actually.
Okay.
So I just want to
go for it.
I messaged him on my IG.
Oh, okay. Got it.
But I gave him my number, so I feel like he would have at least tried to message me on my...
Or texted you? Yeah.
Yeah. How does that work? Do I have to leave this live in order to do that?
Yes, but you can join back. You can just pop out really quick and join back. Yeah.
Okay, let me just double check real quick. I'll be right back. No, that's annoying. He would have... I gave him my number specifically to be like, hey, text me.
All the other guys have texted you, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we may not have a guest.
Yeah, it's 10 after, so... You want to... We could just keep going, right?
Yeah, we can keep going.
Okay. But yeah, what can you do, dude? There's people who are gonna reach out to, and they're just gonna probably ghost us. Maybe they got something going on. Who knows? Maybe
it is Mother's Day.
Maybe they got a better film podcast. Oh wait, there are none.
It
we
is
are
Mother's
the only
Day,
one.
So he probably forgot and probably went to Mother's Day. Which make sure to text your mothers.
Yes, call your mamas.
That's what I'm going to do after this. Is call my mom.
Yeah.
And tell her Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm definitely going to call my mom and tell her Happy Mother's Day. And
yes,
rent's going to be late. I'm kidding. Yeah.
But hey, I love you.
I love you. I love you. And
I'm going to be sentimental and a little bit morbid, but I just want you to know that no matter what happens, because you just never know, I want you to hope that you'll continue the podcast.
Of course.
And I love you. I love you very much.
Of course. I love you, dude. And of course, I will always continue this podcast. And oh God. Then I'm gonna start tearing up.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
You have fundamentally changed my life, Christine. Like, you fundamentally, if I did not meet you, in Austin, I wouldn't get as far as I would now probably in the film industry because you believe
You would have had a real job.
I would have had a real job. I would have finally made my parents proud.
Damn it. Damn it. Now I feel bad.
You ruined my life. No.
I bet you I would have.
No, but like I don't know if I would have been like I don't think I would have had the trust and the passion as you have pushing me to do this, to do film and to work on film. And even starting off, you would just be like, hey, I got a job for you. I got a job for you. I got a job for you. And it's like, I never would have thought in my life that like anybody would do that for me. And then I was fortunate enough to befriend and also be another mentee of Kelly, and she's also helped me out. And Kelly's also changed my life as well in a very positive way. But you were the OG, and you were the one who believed in me when no one did, not even friends of mine in my own family. And God bless them, I love them. But when you instilled that passion into me and you trusted me, it literally was like a fucking like Hot Wheels revved up and just fucking going like a rice rocket. And I can't thank you more. I'm forever in your debt. Whatever it is, especially with anything you need help with, I'm always going to be there, no matter what. Unless it is jumping off a bridge, in which case I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? But even if you're like, it's for the shot, and I'm like, I understand that, but I'm not doing it.
You showed her boobs. That's so funny. Nikki, this is for the film. You never know. You never know.
It was so funny too, because when Nikki was getting ready for all that, I was staying for Erzulie. I was staying in the same hair and makeup trailer, and I am going in and out because I have my stuff and everything. So I go in one time, and Nikki was just straight up. She was just like, I didn't see but like when I saw something somewhat of female ladies, I'm just like, oh God. And I turn, and Nikki still to this day is, you saw my boobs. You did it. Admit it. And I'm like, stop this. It's very embarrassing.
Well, how hard that set was. I have such great memories. I'm so glad we did it.
Yeah.
We did it, dude.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing, too. It's like how I describe it to my family, because my family watched Erzulie. And as I guess any family member would, at the end of it, they're like, wow, cool, Adam. I just showed, like, I did a presentation for them or something. They're like, wow, that's really cool. You look like you worked really hard on that. Wow. And I'm like, you fuckers have no idea how much we went through making this. I got my balls crushed twice for this movie. And I would do it again. Not crush my nuts, but I would do it again 100%.
I know. I think about it a lot, and I'm like, man, it was hard.
And I met the raddest, coolest fucking people, especially the locals in Louisiana. Like everyone who's in the industry in Louisiana. Like Reese. It was the first time I ever met and worked with Reese. Yeah. I think it was. Yeah. And he's a special lad. I love him. The good, kind Lex Luthor. Good representation of balds. Very good representation of balds.
Fucking genius, that guy.
The best bald. Yeah, he is a genius too. He can literally work with nothing and make something look fucking incredible.
The stuff that he did was like,
yeah. That sign too. The outside of the shop. Yeah. He did that all by hand. I'm like, what?
I have all that still, yeah.
That's crazy.
I kept everything from Erzulie. I'm hoping one day, I'm still counting that it'll go cult.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be like an academy, and then they have the little special exhibits and stuff, and I'll just donate all the props. One day I'll just have the props.
Donate it? I would rent it. I would just be like, you rent them from me. You know what I mean? You rent them from Moth to Flame. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm an exhibit, But this shit is coming back to me. It's like a Van Gogh museum. It's you can show my shit, but I'm getting it back. This is mine.
Alone.
Yeah, it's a loan. Exactly. It's a loan. You can have it for a year, maybe 2 years, and then,
Yeah.
it's mine again. Yeah, man. Fucking
Yeah.
it. What a life we.
Hopefully the next one will be soon. I'm trying. I've
Yeah.
applied to 2. I've got one more application before my surgery, so I just got to do one more. But I've submitted 3 applications.
Okay.
Just got to get one more done
All right.
before I go under.
Is that due? There was like a date for that deadline?
Yeah, it's technically due May 12th, so yeah.
Oh, got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
soon. Yeah. It's almost done anyway.
Oh, good. Okay.
I'm so tired of writing essays about why people should let me direct. I'm so tired of it.
Yeah, you're just like you're
I'm like, because
yeah. It's like writing a marketing document or something for yourself. It's just I'm cool as shit, dude. Just hire me. Give me money.
Like, I just want to write because because
You should be like, I just want to write because I can? Question mark.
I know. I kind of the dark part of me. I was laughing with Roxy. I was like, "Can I use this brain tumor for something? This is my dying wish to make this film.
Yeah.
Can I parlay it to that?
I just want to see this film premiere once, and then
Yeah.
I will go.
Yeah, can I do that? Yeah. Can this just be something positive from that aspect? Yeah.
That's so funny, dude.
My Make-A-Wish Foundation. So, donate to my Make-A-Wish Foundation. Yeah. Help proceed.
It's just towards the budget for this short that you want to produce.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that would be my Make-A-Wish Foundation, is to make my last film.
Is it actually Make-A-Wish? No, it's just the Christine Make-A-Wish Foundation
Make a film.
to make a film.
People want to travel the world. I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I just want to make this other film.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, so it's not Make-A-Wish, that's my wish.
yeah, exactly. It's
This
not
is
your
my
It
wish.
means it's my wish.
Yeah, dude. That's so fucking awesome, dude. And I'm glad that after years of working in the film industry, we certainly do have a twisted sense of dark humor.
Dude, that's all I've been shouting. And then my boo is shut up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't get it.
Well, I
it's
get
not
it.
funny at all. I'm like, oh,
I get it.
My wish is to...
It's just hilarious to me because it's also what else do you do? Just
Yeah,
be,
what
no, I'm
else
sad.
do. I know. But man, those sketches would be so funny.
They would go hard. Yeah.
I'll just have to make them after I wake up.
Yeah.
It'll be funnier. But the CD.
The
God, it's
CD,
so
the
funny.
CD player.
It is
Why?
it's so funny. It's like, all right, if we have a CD player, we can save her life.
So funny.
Everybody's everything. But
It's so
the
funny.
CD player. So-
It's so funny too because it's like if someone like Gen Z is watching that, hopefully they're watching it with a millennial, at least a young millennial, and just be like, "What is that?" And it's like, "What's a CD player?" How do I explain this to this Zoomer?
that should be there for what's a CD player? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. I love you very much.
I love you
Make it
too.
glad, please. And yes, I will be. If there is a Make-A-Wish Foundation, it will be to make my next film.
Yeah.
Yes,
When do you want to take this plane for our landing? Now? Soon?
Yeah.
Okay.
we'll do it.
It's up to you. If you want to go on for another few more minutes, we can. It's up to you.
That's good. I'm going to call my mom and tell
Yeah.
her happy birthday. Just kidding.
Yeah. I'm going to,
Happy
yeah.
Mother-
I'm going to call every mom I know and tell them happy birthday. That would be funny of just sending a text message to every mom in my contact that I know, like my friends who are happy birthday. It's like, you know what my birthday is, asshole. What the fuck? Why are you telling me happy birthday? It's mom day. That means mom gets cake and it's birthday for the mom. What? All right, man.
It's all good.
It's been real, ladies and gentlemen. It's been fun. I hope you had a good time. Tune in next time. I don't know if we're recording next weekend.
Probably not.
I don't think so. And we're not going to record probably until, you said when again?
June, probably.
June. Yeah. So, yeah, guys, just stay tuned. We're going to have a miraculous comeback. It's going to be a crazy comeback.
No, I'll have staples in my head.
Yeah.
And probably a shaved head too. Not fully. I hope not. I'll be Britney Spearsy.
Yeah.
We'll play You Want a Piece of Me.
If you do though, you know how many wigs there are that look freaking sick as hell, bro? You can be like a lion's mane. You know what I mean? Or yeah. Anyways, all right, guys. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. You have been the best, and you know what time it is. It's a getreelisms.com time. Pick up your books. Pick up your hats. Pick up tees like these. You see this? I did laundry, ladies and gentlemen. I did it. I finally did it. So get your tees, get your books, get your film course. What are we doing here? It's like cheap film school that you can get online. What?
Yes, actually, now that I can't mentor people in person, this is the best next option.
Mentor yourselves.
Mentor yourselves. It's me still, just virtually.
Yeah, just virtually. Yeah.
It's actually probably better. So yeah, just get on there and it'll support me too while I'm recovering since I can't drive right now. I can't drive. I can't work on set clearly. I had to cancel a gig. I was so mad. I had a directing gig. I had to cancel. I was hoping that my surgery would happen afterwards, but no, my surgery happens right before, but I don't think I can recover in time.
No. You probably need some time to recover.
Yeah, but it was like a few days after, and I was like this close to being like, maybe I can recover in time.
It's like the film industry. It's like a sick joke with the film industry. That shit always happens to everyone. You know what I mean?
So close to being like, should I push it? But then I was like, what if I don't wake up?
Yeah. What if something worse happens? Yeah, we don't want that.
I was like, that would be fair to production.
That would be really bad. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Thank you so much once again, and we will catch you on the flip side. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. That's all for now.
Bye.